participate in this great event. It's good to be with the Boost team and with the Samsung team. We've been partners with Virgin for a while, but we're really excited to amp it up a little. As many of you have been writing about, and as many of you have already heard from Andre here, the no-contract market is changing dramatically in the last several quarters. Virgin Mobile in particular is a big part of that. We're no longer just about the credit challenged. We are increasingly acquiring postpaid defectors. We're becoming the postpaid defector brand, where consumers are realizing they're either paying too much on their contract or they're just feeling fettered by the constraints of the contract. Now that the main reason for that is the device lineups that are coming out by the no-contract players. And we're really excited to talk about launching the first Samsung Galaxy device on the Virgin Mobile lineup. It's a device that none of you have ever seen. It has not going to be on any other carrier. It's called the Samsung Galaxy Reverb, and we're super excited. To give you a feel, since some of you guys probably want some specs, it's a 4-inch screen, 5 megapixel camera, front camera as well at 1.3 megapixels. It'll retail at $249.99. It'll launch middle of September, and it's going to go on pre-order before the end of this month. We're really excited to partner with the world's leading market share player in mobile devices and in smartphones overall. It really rounds out the Virgin Mobile all-smartphone lineup. In 2010, we launched our very first Android device with Samsung. It was the Samsung Intercept. That was 2 years ago, almost to the day. And it's amazing how much value we can deliver now, actually at the exact same price. At $249, 2 years ago, we were giving a 3.2-inch screen, 3.2 megapixel camera, no front-facing camera, processing power nowhere near what we're talking about here. The Reverb's going to have 1.4 gigahertz on this puppy. We're talking, it should be able to fly. And when you combine that with the power of our rate card, our value proposition with our plans, which have unlimited data and messaging on every plan starting at $35 a month, you are talking about a very powerful value proposition with the phones, the plans, and you put it together for our young, savvy consumer who just loves to text and use social media all the time, much more so than talking. And I think the way you say it in New York is, forget about it. That's just an amazing combination. You put that whole combination together, and it's just outstanding for the Virgin Mobile lineup. I think we're going to do really well with this phone. As you know, we stand for higher calling, which is our brand mantra right now. No better phone delivers on a higher calling, I think, than the Samsung Reverb. If I could let you guys into something, we're going to be launching a new ad campaign very shortly, starting Friday. It's going to run for a month. It's going to be a really big deal in terms of amplifying the overall awareness on the Virgin Mobile brand, and I expect that to generate tremendous sales and tremendous value to our consumers on the Virgin Mobile brand. So that's the Reverb, and we'll be happy to field questions on that one afterwards. On the payload side, we're talking about a more basic, what we call basic communicator, talking text-oriented, value seeker, and we've got 2 new phones that just launched. First, it's the Intro by Samsung at $14.99. Basic flip, great value. Early feedback from the market. The dealers we went to today is it's selling really well, and it's really meeting that sweet spot in that marketplace for $20, $30, $40 monthly plans. And then there's the Samsung Montage, which is a QWERTY slider that again hits the sweet spot right in that talking tech-centric space. Works perfectly with our $40 and $30 plans on Halo at $49.99 that just launched this week. So altogether, great story from Samsung. Thank you for your partnership, and I'm going to pass it back to